Good morning. Hello, you guys. I just got back home from yoga. It was very nice. It was just like a regular flow. And then I think I might actually do a sculpt class later tonight because I'm unemployed and I have not much going on today. I leave to go to Washington for 2 weeks on Saturday morning. Right now it's Tuesday. And so I just feel like this week I'm really just... I don't have a ton going on. Like, I feel like I'm getting to catch up with myself, kind of like get my house in order and just like chill and take it easy and enjoy kind of like having time to myself before I go to Washington. And I'm jumping into seeing a bunch of friends from there and just being in a different environment away from like my home base. So yeah, just kind of taking it easy this week. I did get a ticket at yoga, which is fucked up, but also entirely my fault because I was like, damn, nobody's parked on the side of the street. Like, that's crazy. Like, there's nobody in this class today. I didn't even see the street sweeping sign. So now I'll be more on it. And then, yeah, when I got there like a minute before the class started and I was the only one there at that point. Like 3 other people ended up coming in like a couple minutes later. So I really did just think that nobody was there and that's why nobody was parked outside. I didn't even question it, but it's okay. I'm just going to pay it now so I don't even have to think about it. But I just wanted to catch up with you guys. I feel like it's been a long time. I just saw the Trisha Paytas show at the Greek with my sister the other day, and it was honestly so inspiring. Say what you will about Trisha. I know that she's said and done probably a lot of hurtful things in the past. I personally don't believe really in cancel culture. I feel like it's just not fair because we're all humans. We're all going to make mistakes. Unless somebody is like blatantly like being evil and hurtful and harmful and refuse to grow, then yeah, like you can go away. But I know she's taken so many strides to change and I mean, just the growth that you can see in her life is like palpable. And so I really, really adore her. And I've been watching her for like the past 8 years. When I was like 19, I was really sick with Lyme disease, like my senior year of high school. And then the year afterwards, I like didn't leave my house like once, very sick. And what brought me joy at the time was watching makeup gurus on YouTube and then watching Trisha. And that was like kind of back in the day when she was doing the kitchen floor videos and struggling a lot mentally. And it's just really cool to see how happy she is now and how stable she is now and just like the family that she has created. And Moses and stuff is just very, very inspiring. I actually cried like 5 times at the show. Was on my period, but also just, yeah, it's just really inspiring. And just to think that like she literally just made vlogs sharing her life so openly and like how helpful it is to so many people to see how her life has improved over time because we've really just seen like every phase of her life. It's just so reassuring and inspiring and just amazing that she was able to like basically sell out the Greek. The whole theater, the whole Greek was full, which is my favorite venue in LA that I've gone to so far. Just from making YouTube videos though. So I'm just like, damn. And she kept saying like, you know, if I'm doing this, then like anything you want to do is possible. So yeah, very inspiring. And I just was reminded, like there was just so many clips of like her videos, just how openly she shared her life. And just how it's like not every video of hers is planned out. I mean, most of them aren't. Most of them just are her turning on the camera and just talking and sharing. And I am somebody who generally feels called to sharing my life, and I'm a very open book and I just like expressing and I like sharing. And if there's something that I like or I'm interested in or I like to talk about, like I love to yap. I love connecting. I really do. And I know that some people in my life are a little bit more private, and I definitely hold a lot of things very close and sacred to me. And I definitely am intentional about what I share, but most of the time I feel like I like to get things out. And I do really like to also listen to my energy levels and just my mood. And I was just looking back at like vlog clips from a couple of weeks ago where I had so much energy, and it's so sad because it's like I didn't finish that vlog. That was just like a beginning clip, and then I kind of fell off of vlogging for the next couple of days, and I'm so sad because I want to be able to share all sides of myself. But it's just so funny how if you have a period, just like your cycle affects how you feel so much, and how like at that point a couple of weeks ago I had so much energy, I looked really good, I felt really good, had cute little outfit on, I'd spent the whole morning dancing, and then like this whole last week I've been on my period and I've just felt so much more reserved in my energy and not feeling called to share as much, and just feeling called to really like pour all of my energy into myself. And even yesterday too, like I woke up, and in my morning routine I always meditate before I open social media, but I don't know if it was a combo of the weather and being on the tail end of my period and also just being alone for the first time in a couple of weeks, that I was just like, dang, I don't want to share anything externally today. Like I just need this to be a slow internal day with myself. And so as much as I love to generally like 80% of the time share, express, and I have the energy and like just naturally want to do that, I also really like to just every day check in with myself and see how I'm feeling. I never want to force myself to be expressive or to be full of energy or to hang out with people or to share my energy. I really always like that to be something that just feels very natural. And so yeah, yesterday I just wasn't feeling it. I helped Zane, which was actually really nice to see him and just to spend some time with a friend. But I really just spent the majority of the day like listening to sad Faye Webster music because it was so great outside, and just like letting myself feel. And I didn't even necessarily feel sad or bad about anything, but I think that there's just like a lot of emotion there. And I like to just allow myself to sit with it and not label it and just let it, you know, process through. And then I generally feel like lighter the next day. So yeah, I helped Zane last night, and then I went to a Restore Yoga class that was amazing. The instructor utilized props more than any other instructor I've ever had to have us be in these restorative poses that like I would never think to position my body in, but felt so cathartic to lay in. Just like, it's just so interesting the different ways that you can lay your body, and it feels like such a release and just so cozy and so nice. I love restorative yoga so much, and she had us just do like a lot of energetic work. I loved that instructor, and I'm very excited to go back and see her. But after that class, I was planning on just coming home and like maybe smoking some weed. I have my projector now set up, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna like watch a movie, or I'm also watching the season 5 of You, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch You and be cozy. And then I turned my phone off Do Not Disturb after my yoga class, and Zane had texted me that his cat Mazzy was missing. And I was like, oh no. So I immediately called him, and then I was heading over there because, you know, he's moving. He's like, it'd be nice if somebody could stay at the house to like look for Mazzy or stay there if she comes back. So I was driving there, and then I was almost there, like 20-minute drive. And then I realized that he had texted me saying they found Mazzy, but my phone was still on Do Not Disturb. And I was like, okay, well now I'm like in Los Feliz area, so I might as well just go to Home State, which is like a taco place that I really like. So I went there. And I picked up tacos, and the guy that worked there was very sweet, and he was like, oh my god, I love your nails, are those strawberries? And I was like, yeah, also look at my phone case. Apparently I love strawberries. And he ended up giving me a strawberry sticker, and I think he was flirting with me. It's so weird, it's so funny when you're talking to somebody that's on the clock, and it's like, I don't know, I feel like they want to be professional, but I could tell that maybe he was interested, and he just kept like looking. And he was really nice. He was really nice. That was just like a sweet interaction. And then I came home. I was too tired to take my magnesium or to make my magnesium drink, but my mom had given me these like little sleeping tablets that have, have L-theanine and tart cherry and melatonin, which is stuff that I really like to take for relaxation and sleep. So I melted that on my tongue, and I had good boundaries with myself to only watch one episode of You. Actually, I think I watched 2, but basically like to stop before it got too late. And I took that tab on my tongue, and then I read my book before I went to sleep, and that felt so good because I really feel like that helps just like calm my nervous system before I go to sleep instead of just being on my phone. And I just feel like lately I've been staying up really late and not setting myself up great for the next day, and then I wake up and I sleep in the next day, and it feels like I wasted part of my day or something. So I don't know, it just feels good to do. Even I just saw a tweet that said just do 1% better than yesterday, and I feel like that was me yesterday, like choosing to read and unwind. I got to bed by like 12:30, which is pretty good for me, or at least better than it has been lately. And then I was able to get up around like 9:30, 10 this morning, which is not ideal, but it was fine. And I've also been writing my dreams down when I wake up in the morning too, I just feel like I've been slowing down. Like, it's so funny, after you hang out with people, you're surrounded by people, you're kind of out of your routine, like me being with my mom and my family the last couple of weeks, how just like you appreciate so much being able to slow down and come back to yourself and implement things that I hadn't even been writing my dreams down for the last couple of months. I used to all the time, and I just intuitively yesterday was like, nope, I'm gonna have a slow morning. I'm gonna write down my dreams. It just feels like a nice way to connect with myself before I kind of enter the world. So anyways, you guys, and now we are here today, and I've been yapping for 10 minutes, but I just love to talk, you guys. I love to talk so much. But yeah, I'm just gonna bring you guys along today. I have a very chill day. I think I'm gonna take another class at 5, a sculpt class, because this is unemployment. Just taking multiple yoga classes in a day, and it just feels so good to move my body. And I just feel so fortunate to be able to spend my day like this right now, and it's not going to last forever. And I also want to just like make use of my membership because I'm going to be out of town for a couple of weeks. And so, yeah, going to do that. I might see one of my friends tonight because we wanted to hang out before I leave for a couple of weeks, but not entirely sure how our schedules are going to align. So we'll see about that. We might just go on like a little walk. And then yeah, tonight I think I'm just gonna have another chill night with myself, and hopefully I can make that fucking magnesium drink finally. I just love it. It just makes me feel like I'm in a good routine, and I just love doing all the fun little like extra self-care things that make me feel like just on top of my life. And so yeah, I think I might do that tonight and just watch a couple episodes and just take it easy. I also pulled cards this morning, really insightful. I will say the healing journey never ends. It never ends, and sometimes it feels like you just can't catch a break, but I've just been really trying to remember to lean into anything that feels scary, because all of the fear is really just so illusionary, and it's like, I don't know, if you can just push through it and like face it, then it's like you have so much power and you can come out the other end and you feel so much stronger. And I'm just so tired of letting these like illusionary fears and just like this heaviness of like baggage of things that I'm holding on to that I shouldn't, like rule my life, or just not even rule my life, but like be like an annoyance basically. Like I just want to free myself as much as I can. And I feel like I've been very grounded, but there are certain things that I feel like have been weighing me down a little bit. So just trying to really lean into those things. And I would love to take mushrooms soon, because I feel like that really helps me to expedite like any healing process and kind of just sit with things. So definitely calling in doing that. I mean, I literally have mushrooms and I have the time. So I don't know. I guess it's just about intentionally choosing to do it. I might take a little bit of mushrooms tonight. I'm not entirely sure, but also I've been kind of thinking that maybe I'll do some in Washington because I'll just be in nature and stuff. I just don't know when. I don't know when or where or how that's gonna unfold, but I do feel like it would be beneficial for me to sit with that soon. But yeah, overall I'm feeling good. It's just very gray today, so not the most motivating. Really just been soaking up, moving slowly the last 2 days. So yeah, you guys. Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna chill for now until my next class in a couple of hours. I might try to reorganize my bathroom. I have so many products and just stuff everywhere, so I might try to purge a couple of things and then probably make myself some lunch before my class. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. Also, this is my attire for the day. Okay. Vegan cream cheese kind of sucks, but it's all I have. I think I'm gonna make banana bread. Yay. This is hard to do with one hand. love the way this one's growing. She looks so beautiful. She smells so good. Hello you guys! I just got to my yoga studio, so I'm going to do this sculpt class. I've never done it before, but I'm excited. I'm excited to move my body, so I will check in with you guys afterwards. Making pasta. Also, I didn't eat all of this by myself. I shared some with my friend that came over, but I did eat a lot. You guys, the banana bread is so good and it's so moist. I don't know why gluten-free flour sometimes actually makes things so insanely moist. It's really good. Oh my god, she's baby, she's so cute. Helicopter. The police helicopters really just add to this vibe. But I made pesto pasta with some arugula and tomatoes and feta. This is a normal occurrence, unfortunately.
What I have is something I will jeopardize a good, stable life for myself.
Good morning, you guys. It is the next day, and I just got to Zane's house a little bit ago. He texted me this morning asking if I wanted to come over, and he's still unpacking. Basically, yeah, he like moved into my cousin's old room with this other roommate, Griffin, that I know. And so it's just like so trippy to now be back at this house that I was at all the time, that I didn't think I'd be spending that much more time at. Love you, Griffin, but we just don't hang out that much. It was just because my cousin lived there. I was like always there. And then one of my childhood best friends moved into the house. So it's so weird, like me walking up to the door and him opening it is like the funniest thing ever. But yeah, we're basically just kind of like unpacking his stuff. It's everywhere and a little bit overwhelming. I think we're at the point where we're just not even really sure where to start. But we have music going. I got a little what's it called, like pop-in bottle matcha, which I don't even know if I need because I already feel a little anxious today, or just like I have energy. I don't know. So hopefully we can just be productive and, you know, make some good progress on unpacking for him. And then I also want to start editing this vlog. And then, yeah, I think we might go get drinks tonight to reward ourselves for being hard workers. So yeah, just a fun day today. But yeah, you guys, we are just trucking along, okay? We are trucking along in life, and I am just trying to surrender and have fun and just stay focused on myself. And last night I was like looking at subleases in New York, because I'm like, I basically have nothing holding me back, and I'm just really realizing like how busy all of my friends are in their own lives, whether it's in their relationship or school or work, or they live far away from me. And I think just being unemployed and in this transitionary time in my life, I've just been, I don't know, coming to all these realizations, and I know the world is my oyster, and I just like, I don't know, I feel a little stagnant right now, and I'm just so curious to see how things are going to continue to unfold like over the next couple of weeks, because I just feel so ready for a major change. And I've been really manifesting like this life and this house out here in LA, but I'm also like, if that doesn't come soon, I don't know, I kind of just want to switch things up. So I'm just like in a really interesting place. I was really thinking about it last night. I smoked a little bit of weed, was just coming to certain realizations, about my life and the ways that I've been showing up, and just really realizing that I really do want to like, I don't know, just step back from social media a little bit, just in the sense that like, I just really want to make sure I'm embodying all of my own energy. Even the way that I talk, I'm like, am I letting brain rot take over? Because on one hand, I'll be like, oh, I'm just a girly pop. It's okay for me to like talk like I'm chronically online. But then also I'm like, wait, but what about, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm letting brain rot take over me. This sounds so fucking stupid. I don't even know if I'm making sense in how I'm explaining this. I just feel like I always want to be myself and talk like myself and communicate like myself. And I love just being a young girly, right? So I feel like I let myself off the hook in certain ways that I express myself or show up. And it always feels authentic, but I don't know. I'm just wondering if I like need to spend more time in my own energy just to like reel it back in a little bit, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I've been in LA for too long. Like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if I'm changing. And then if I am, like, that's okay. We're allowed to like change and evolve, but I don't know. I was kind of having a little bit of a crisis last night, and I deactivated my Twitter because I was like, I need to stop consuming so many of other people's opinions and thoughts. It's just too much. And I love weed because I feel like it kind of like wakes me up a little bit and makes me like see things through different perspectives. I was debating on deactivating my Instagram last night. I was like this close to doing it, and then I didn't. And then this morning I woke up and I feel a lot lighter, and I meditated, and I'm like, oh, I want to post funny things online because that's just how I feel right now. So I think I just need to find a good balance. And I feel like I generally do, but yeah, I don't know, you guys. Life as a 27-year-old. All in all, everything is good. I'm excited to hang out with Zane today, and excited to maybe go out later and get a drink. So yeah, let's, I'll bring you guys along today. I forgot.